I have this RTX 3070 that I got in an auction a while back, and it didn't come with a cooler. So I bought another cooler off AliExpress, and after I waited over a month for it to arrive, it came damaged and with the wrong backplate. When I reached out to them, they said they could refund me if I sent it back, but they don't have it anymore in stock, or if I wanted to keep it, they'd refund me $1. $1 fucking dollar. The cooler itself fits, but I can't sell a card that looks like this. And once I modify the backplate to fit, my original plan of putting it in a PC to flip is dead. So I'm going to make it presentable, and then I'm going to put it up against the much better Gaming OC 3070, which has higher clocks, more power, and just generally better everything, and then see what it takes for the little Dell to beat it. AliExpress, now shipping with free gunk. I'm not sure where this backplate has come from. I'm thinking maybe it's a different revision because these holes line up, these holes here line up, but then this one is completely wrong. The biggest problem is for the holes to line up, the plate needs to sit flat, and these protrusions here are stopping it from doing that. The only way I can get it to fit leaves the backplate 6 or 7 mil away from the PCB, so thermally, it's completely useless. If I wanted a decorative backplate, I could have just printed one. That's rough, even for me. Also, I forgot a piece. But at least I can test it now and see if I've just wasted my time or made a very fancy paperweight. The temperatures are fine, the clocks are fine. Aside from the fact that it looks like it's been kicked down a driveway, it seems like a perfectly normal 3070. But I want to know how it compares against a good 3070. This is the Gigabyte Gaming OC 3070. It has more power, higher clocks, basically the 3070 that you would actually want. The trouble is, mine doesn't have a cooler. Now, because I want to give the Dell a fighting chance, I'm going to cripple this one a little bit by giving it the smallest CPU tower that I have with this clamp. Just so we're all very clear, this is the heatsink for the VRM. That didn't cripple it at all. In fact, it's running 20 degrees cooler than the Dell, and that's the smallest CPU tower that I have. So I guess the Dell just has some catching up to do. Okay, let's see how they compare stock. So the Gaming OC wins everything, which isn't a surprise, but not by much. So for the Dell to beat it, I don't think it's going to take quite as much as I had planned. Let's see what it takes this little single 8-pin Dell to beat the bigger dual-pin card. Well, I thought that would be harder. I really thought I'd be putting a bigger cooler on it or bringing out the freezer or at least flashing the BIOS, but it didn't need any of that. It just beat it. So I think there's two takeaways here. Firstly, fuck you AliExpress. And secondly, if you are in the market for a used GPU, you don't need to spend a fortune on the fanciest version. The Gaming OC is the better card on paper, but if all you want to do is play the game, a 3070 just is a 3070. Overclocking the Gaming OC wasn't supposed to be a part of this video, but now that it's sitting here,